May I now request Dr. Kalyani Sadangi Madam to read out the proceedings, to present the annual report of Philosophy Family. Over to Dr. Sadangi Madam.
Thank you, sir. Namaskar and good evening, everyone present in this digital platform. I respected all my teachers present here, Professor Prafulla Kumar Mahapatra sir, Professor Saroj Kumar Mahanti sir, and other senior professors. Today's Chief Speaker, Professor S. Pannirselvam sir. Today's Chief Guest, Professor Devendranath Tiyori sir, and my fellow participants. I congratulate all of you on this second annual celebration of Philosophy Family. And I am privileged and I am thankful to all of you for giving me the opportunity to read out the proceedings of the Philosophy Family. Philosophy Family is a forum for philosophy fraternity. Philosophy Family took birth on 27th July 2020 and completed its 2 successful years of academic journey. It has 5 WhatsApp groups with more than 1,000 members and 1 Telegram group. In Philosophy Family, we have with us many distinguished senior professors, research scholars, and students from various universities and colleges across the country and abroad. Philosophy Family so far has organized 365 webinars on 365 topics having social relevance and transformation, and all the events have been recorded and subsequently uploaded in YouTube. More than 100 reputed speakers have delivered their talks and contributed papers in Philosophy Family. Philosophy Family has its own publication series and it has published 2 edited books, namely Philosophical Reflections and Philosophical Perspectives. And the 3rd edited book is in the process. The chief editor and the associate editors of Philosophy Family publication series has taken a lot of pain to bring the edited books in the hands of the lovers of philosophy. Dr. P. Seshadri, Dr. Jayadeva Jaina, Dr. Anup Roy, Dr. K. Om Narayan Rao, Dr. Kailash Chandra Maharana, Sravani Mishra, and Pramod Kumar Das has sponsored this students' webinar competition and also for the publication of edited books. Philosophy Family has conducted Students' National Webinar Competition in the year 2021, in which research scholars and students of Indian universities and colleges have participated, and many of them have been selected on the basis of merit. The selected participants were awarded class prize and certificates. Dr. Kailash Chandra Das, Dr. Anup Roy, and Dr. K. Om Narayan Rao were the juries for this program. Philosophy Family has organized 4-day discussion forum for the aspirants of State Selection Board recruitment for lecturer in philosophy. And this program was initiated by Dr. Anup Roy, Dr. K. Om Narayan Rao, and Pramod Kumar Das very effectively and successfully. Pramod Kumar Das, the admin, host, and convener of Philosophy Family, has hosted 365 webinars and delivered 120 talks in Philosophy Family during the period of 2 years. Dr. K. Om Narayan Rao has moderated 365 webinars in Philosophy Family, and Dr. Kailash Chandra Maharana has coordinated 365 webinars in Philosophy Family. Dr. Ranjit Ghosh, Sravani Mishra have attended more than 300 webinars organized by Philosophy Family. Mrs. Swarnalata Tripathi has recorded and uploaded the academic events in the YouTube channel of Philosophy Family. Philosophy Family is grateful to all the speakers and the participants for their valuable contribution. I must share with you about the new book of the philosophical perspectives, where we have 23, I think we have 23 numbers of contributors, and I feel privileged to read out the contents of this book. The first contributor is none other than our senior most professor, Professor Prafulla Kumar Mahapatra, and the title of his paper is Indian Culture, a Philosophical Counter Perspective. And the next one is Education and Joyful Learning by Professor S.R. Bhatt, Advaita and Analysis by Professor S. Paneerselvam, Reintroducing the Non-Dualistic Philosophy of Sankara by Dr. Suryakant Maharana, Three Levels of Existence in Sankara and Kierkegaard by Dr. Amita Balmiki, The Concept of Karma in Indian Tradition by Brigadier Dr. J.S. Rajpurohit, War Ethics, The Bhagavad Gita Perspective by Pramod Kumar Das, Maya and Its Significance, A Reflection in Swami Vivekananda by both the by two scholars, by Dr. Ratikant Panda and Mr. Vijay Kumar Naik, Bhima Bhoi, The Crusader of Satya Mahima Dharma by Dr. Harishchandra Sahu, Bhima Bhoi on Universal Religion by Basant Kumar Das, Spiritualism, Human Relations and Personal Ethics by Professor P. Seshadri, Philosophy of Technology and Introduction by Dr. Alok Tandon, Why Act Morally in the version of Peter Singer by Dr. K. Om Narayan Rao, Burden of Goodness by Dr. Patita Pavan Das, B Schools and Business Ethics by Dr. Anup Roy, Secularism from a Philosophical Perspective by Professor Hamidullah Marji, Rethinking Indian Secularism by Dr. Ranjit Ghosh, Impact of Ionian and Socratic Worldviews on Modern Psychology, a Philosophical Exposition by Dr. Prashant Shukla, Society and Social Values by Dr. Kailash Chandra Maharana, Barkari, Female Mystic Sense on Environmental Issues by Dr. Reena Avinash Pitale Puradkar, Wittgenstein on Solipsism by Dr. Manoranjan Malik, Neuro-Linguistic Programming, Autogenic Training by Dr. D.S. Negi, talks of Professor G.C. Nayak. In this session, he has given 4 talks, and all the talks are synopsized by Mr. Pramod Kumar Das, and we have student section, and it is categorized under 3 heads. There is a research scholar section, and there is a PG student section, and there is also a student section for undergraduate level students. So with this is our achievement for the for all these 2 years, you can say, or in particular, if I say this is all for the current session. With this, I again thank you all, and I wish all the best for all our future endeavor. Thank you all. Namaskar.
Thank you very much, madam. Now, may I request Dr. Kailash Chandra Maharana sir to read out the names of the students who have won in the National Vanvinar competition held for the students at 3 different levels, for research scholars, for postgraduate students and undergraduate students. Dr.
Thanks so much, Dr. Rao, for giving me the opportunity for reading out the merit list of the participants of national webinar competitions organized by our philosophy family. And while reading out the names of the students, may I request Professor Pramod Kumar Das to please demonstrate the certificate in honor of the students. And the winners are also requested to appear themselves on the screen. We organized students webinar competitions for research scholars, and the first prize goes to Mr. Mubarak Hussain, research scholar, University of Gaurabanga, Malda, West Bengal. May I request Mr. Mubarak to appear himself on the screen. Mr. Mubarak. Okay, congratulations. Okay, now second prize goes to Mrs. Anupama Tripathi, Sri Ramchandra Bhanjadev University, Baripada, Odisha. Okay, she's there. Okay. Then third prize goes to Mr. Joyশ্রী Kumar, Sri Ramchandra Bhanjadev University, Baripada.
Sir, Mubarak has joined.
Mubarak has joined.
Recently he joined. Just now. Yeah. Just
Okay,
now.
Mubarak. Mr. Mubarak.
Yes, sir.
Okay, congratulations. For second first position in students webinar competition meant for research scholars.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay. Now we have with us some postgraduate students. Those have got different prizes. The first prize in postgraduate students goes to Miss Ankita Pojar, Rabindra Bharati University, Kolkata.
Thank you.
Okay. Congratulations. Okay,
all.
congratulations, Ankita. Okay.
Yes, sir. Good evening to all.
Thank you. Thanks so much. The second prize goes to Miss Smruti Rekha Naik, Rabindra Bharati University, Kolkata. Smruti Rekha is there? Smruti Rekha?
Yes, sir.
Are you there? Okay. Then we have to come to the undergraduate students. In undergraduate students label, the first prize goes to Miss Tanushree Patel, Ravenshaw University, Patel. Tanushree, are you with us? No. The second prize goes to Miss Jyoti Vishwas, Baluga College, Baluga, Khurda. Jyoti, are you
Yes, sir.
with us? Okay,
Yes, sir.
congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, congratulations, Jyoti. Then third
Yes, sir.
prize goes to third prize goes to Miss Varsha Bisoi, Baluga College, Baluga. Varsha, are you with us? No. Then, and it is very important to know that all the papers have been supervised by our RBE Professor Pramod Kumar Das. And the jury awards goes to Miss Payal Parida, GM University, Sambalpur, Mr. Sam Sasank Sonkar, Banaras Hindu University, Varanasi, Mr. Vijay Paul, University of Gaurabanga, Malda, West Bengal, Miss Hasita
Thank you, sir.
Swami. Okay. Vijay Paul?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Vijay.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, congratulations. Okay.
Thank-
Vijay, congratulations. Miss Hasita Swami, Ravenshaw University, Mr. Ashribad Das, Noyagada Autonomous College, Noyagada, Miss Pujarchana Mahanti, Kamala Nehru University, Kamala Nehru Women's College, Bhubaneswar, Miss Basanti Godnay, Kamala Nehru Women's College, Bhubaneswar, Miss Lakshmipriya Ghatwadi, Balugan College, and philosophy family has selected some regular extemporary speakers from the winners of Students Webinar Series. They are Mr. Asibada Das, Noyagad Autonomous College, Ms. Tanushree Patel, Revancha in Borchegi, and Ms. Jyoti Vishwas, Balugan College, Balugan. And all the three students have already given their extemporary speeches in philosophy family. Congratulations to all the students. Those have got prizes from philosophy family. And I also offer my gratitude to the sponsors of the Students Webinar Series, like Professor K. Umnaran Rao, Professor Anup Raisai, Professor Joydev Jaina, Professor Parashton Das, and others. I offer my gratitude to them to sponsor all these programs. Thanks so much. Over to Professor Rao.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Kailas Mahana, sir. Congratulations, students, for winning the prizes in the webinar held by Philosophy Family. So, congratulations once again. Now it is time for the participants to speak on the day. Okay, we have with us various professors, researchers, and students. Now, I wish that some of you may unmute and speak on whatever you would like to, okay, on this day. So I would request, I'm not requesting, well, it is the day, it's everybody's day. So one by one, please unmute, and if you want to say something, your feelings, your experiences in the family, please share.
Good evening, sir. Good evening to all. Myself, Ankita. I'm from Kolkata, and it's so much glad to me be a participant and be a member of Philosophy Family. And first of all, I especially want to thank Dr. K.M. Narayana sir, Dr. Pramod Kumar sir, and Dr. Kailash Mahana sir, because my first writing or my first journal is releasing from Philosophy Family by Pramod sir, by K.M. Narayana sir, and how to write a journal or how to be properly write a thing after what and how to be guided. Everything I learned from this Philosophy Family, and that's why it's much overwhelming for me to be a part of Philosophy Family. And next time I am glad if I want to be a part of Philosophy Family by offline, not this online meeting. I'm very much glad if I meet to all the juries and members in online, and we meet you all in Orissa, because I am very glad to meet you all sirs and ma'ams in general.
Okay, Ankita, thank you.
Hello.
Yes, Mubarak, yes.
Thank you, sir. Myself, Mubarak Hussain from University of Golbanga. I have completed my MPhil degree from under the supervision of Professor Jhareshwar Ghosh. Now I am doing PhD under the supervision of Professor Jhareshwar Ghosh. First of all, I would like to thank to the program coordinator, Dr. K.M. Narayan Rao, for giving me the opportunity to talk about Philosophy Family. I congratulate to the committee members of Philosophy Family for successfully celebration of second anniversary Philosophy Family with publishing second edited book named Philosophical Perspectives. In my experience, I think Philosophy Family is a wonderful platform for upgrading students and scholars in philosophical thinking. I, as a research scholar, want to say I am very much happy and proud to be a part of this Philosophy Family. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Mubarak Hussain. Yes, Professor Mahapatra sir, please, sir. Mahapatra sir. So welcome, sir. Sir, please unmute.
I want all of you to know that I watched this session with interest and a lot of agreement with what our two speakers have said, Professor Panir Selvam and Devendranath Tiwari. They have highlighted the important features of philosophy and Indian philosophy. I enjoyed their talks. I only want to add, probably they will also agree with me that this division between Indian and Western philosophy is an artificial one. Philosophy is generally it is philosophy, and that is concerned with three things: language, meaning, and reality. And all these three aspects have been beautifully stressed by our two speakers, and I think the participants also, they are very active, and see, every cloud has a silver lining. See, this COVID period has made us confined to our homes, but during this time, the philosophy family took its part and has been doing wonderful work, and it will go on doing good work. I have this wish to all of you, and I'm happy to be a part of this family. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Well, Smritima, you want to say something? Yes.
Pranam to everyone. I know probably that after meeting all of you, like you and Pramod sir, I know that you don't think that you ever did anything special to you, and that's your kindness. But you don't know, sir, you have made so many lives worth living with all your efforts immensely without having any selflessly. Thank you so much from bottom of my heart for giving us opportunity to be a part of this family. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Smritima. I request Professor, Jyoti Biswas want to say something. Well, Jyoti.
Good evening, one and all. This is Jyoti Biswas. First of all, I would like to convey my gratitude to my sir, Dr. Kailash Chandra Maharana, for giving me that enough courage to stand before you and to rise up my words and thoughts. I am also very much grateful towards the philosophy family for giving me the opportunity to express my views. I am also thankful towards Pramod sir and K.O. Narayan sir for encouraging us and for giving that much inspiration. Thank you so much, sir, for motivating us. And lastly, I would say that philosophy family has given me a new address and a new direction. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Jyoti. Well, now I request Professor Ranjit Ghosh, sir, because he is the member who always finds place in the evening meetings that we have, and as narrated by Dr. Kalyani Sadangi Madam, that he has attended more than around 300 webinars, because we will be always searching for him. Professor Ranjit Ghosh, your words, sir, on this day, sir, because you are every day with us, sir. Professor Ghosh.
Namaste, Professor Ghosh, sir. Thank you, Dr. Rao. This is, I should say, one of the wonderful platform which includes students as well as teachers and senior professors. Now, before giving a vision on this type of online platform, let me first of all thank both the speakers for today. Professor, I heard Professor Devendranath Tiwari for the first time, and it was very illuminating, I should say. But Professor Panir Selvam, I mostly attend whenever he joins somewhere. I used to join in that lecture, and he is, I should say, encyclopedic, because he is trying. He always tries to relate the things from the Western and the Indian perspective in a very nice way, and because he is having a depth in both the phenomenological and the analytic traditions, as well as the background of the philosophical thinking. We always find his speech very enriching. Now, regarding the future of this type of discussion, I should say that since it is being announced much beforehand, and Professor Pramod Kumar Das is very in a well-planned manner. He is announcing the things very much ahead before the commencement of the speech. Our young participants, as well as the students, members of our family, they should try to come after going through the literature of the same type of thinking, just attending like attending a class. Because if they do this, then they can understand what the speakers, learned speakers of our family, the senior professors, they speak, and they can also interact. And we should always try to, those who are moderating the lectures, they should first of all search for those students who want to ask certain questions, because you see, answering something is not that problematic, because it is the problem is with raising a question, and that to a significant question to the speaker. So if it can be done in that way, I think it will be a fruitful one. And this type of online mode I should prefer, not because that I cannot go and join offline in other places, therefore I am supporting it. It is not that, because in this type of online platform, we find many people joining from inside India and also abroad. They used to come, and we can interact with them in this process, because this is an organization which is being run by the organizers in such a manner without any financial assistance. So it is always better to continue with this type of online reflections that we used to make. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Ghosh, for your observations and suggestions. And in the coming days, hopefully we'll try to make things better, so that the student community, after all, we are here for the benefit of the student community. So we should see that they should raise some insightful questions, so that we can initiate the discussion, and at the same time ignite their minds to come up with, to make them confident to raise questions, and that will really help the future generation. Thank you so much, sir, for your observations and suggestions. Well, we have with us Susim Dubey, sir. Well, I could see him, he's traveling, but still he has attended. After a long time, we are finding him. Susim Dubey, sir, is there. Please, sir. Well, he's traveling if he wants to say something. Okay, anyway. Yes.
Not traveling, at home. At that time when I joined, I was there, because Sundays, the evening is the time when you have to be somewhere. Anyway, so I just wish to say what I have written to Dr. Das only. Let me read it. I communicated him as a message to him all my heartily wishes for arriving up to the end of second years, which is now being as an annual meet today, with varieties of worthy and qualitative lectures across the year, around the year, and also recorded and placed on YouTube as already presented in the annual proceeding earlier in this program. A successive, sustained and appreciative work from philosophy family, particularly from Dr. Das and Dr. Rao, along with the entire team. I do see Kalyani ji also behind to this, and my heartily wishes once again, and huge congratulations. I shall also try to join. So this I communicated, and I have read to all of the members. That's all. Thanks, and all my again wishes.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much. any other professor who wants to speak, they are welcome. They can unmute. We can see with us today a new participant, TK Badrinath sir. He's new to the family, but sir, you want to say something, sir?
So, just moved and touched that I could associate myself with this family. All are my senior professors and lecturers. I'm just spellbound. The more I listen, the more I learn. And like Wittgenstein says, "Worauf muss man nicht sprechen kann, muss man schweigen." Whereof one cannot speak, thereof silence is golden. The more you listen, the more you know. Best to observe and enjoy the lectures, sir. Thank you for providing a platform for allowing me to listen to my own guide and teacher, mentor, Professor Paneerselvam sir, and it was wonderful to listen to Tiwari sir also, sir. Blessed. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Anybody who wants to speak, sir, they can unmute and speak. We have with us Roma Vani, madam. Please, madam.
Namaskar.
Sir is also there.
And I really don't mind confessing that I'm getting addicted to the Sunday evening programs of the philosophy family, you know. And today I got a greater awareness. You know, we have a lot of talent in the world and in the youth. But today I felt so blessed that, you know, due to the efforts of Professor Das and yourself, Sir Om Narayan sir, you know, you have provided a platform to the youth. And as the announcement was going on, who has come first and who has come second, I really went back to my own college days and I was feeling so excited. So thank you, and it's a blessing being a member of the philosophy family. And of course, I hope I never get over this addiction. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you, Mr. Rao. I am Dr. Srinivasan speaking from here. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Audible, sir. Audible, sir. Audible.
Yes. Because of some network problem, I am not able to have continuity. But fortunately, at the last leg of the session, I am able to, get into this session. I'm really happy to be associated with the philosophy family, and from the later part of 2020 to till date, that I have very nearly roped in some 20 to 22, 25 professors, intellectual scholars, and academicians in this philosophy forum. Notable among them is Hamidullah Marazi, Mr. Paneerselvam, Professor Dr. Leila Chamnaka, and then Professor Sushama Parekh, to mention a few. I'm really happy that I've also contributed to this by giving 2 speeches on social harmony through Patanjali Yoga Sutra, and then about Karma Yoga. But this is a wonderful platform, and hats off to the admin and the engineering team, Professor Dash, Professor Om Narayan Rao, Professor Rana, and other spectators, intellectuals like Mr. Ranjit Ghosh, Professor Ranjit Ghosh, and etc. I am really happy to be associated, and I continue to contribute in this philosophy forum. And the recent addition was Domadalla Sri Pramod Ji, Dean, Maladi University. I think he has also given one speech. I'm sorry, since I'm not well due to some indisposition, and now I'm just convalescing and I'm getting better, and I hope to be better in the coming days. And I thank you very much for the nice opportunity given to me. And once again, thank you all for this wonderful family. Thank you.
Thank you, Srinivasan sir. Thank you, Roma Vani madam. If anybody is interested to speak on the day, please. We have with us Vijay Nayak sir. One of his articles has appeared in our book. If he wants to speak something, he's welcome. Otherwise, if he's interested, Vijay Nayak sir. Anyway, any other who wants to speak on the occasion? Anybody? They can unmute and speak on the occasion. I'll wait for half a minute. Yes. Vijay Nayak sir wants to say something. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome, sir. Yes, sir. maybe some
Thank you. Good evening to you all, respected senior teachers. I have nothing to say, but only express my gratitude to the senior respected professors, speakers of the day, and my salute to the dedication, devotion to three veterans of philosophy family, those who have organized and has brought this family into such a position. Only this much. With this, I stop my wishes. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Well, we have with us our admin because we have to listen to our admin because he is the person who has made, but it was the idea. Okay, philosophy family, the brainchild of Professor Pramod Kumar Das. Actually, 2 years back, the idea came to Professor Das and he talked to me and Professor Maharana and others, even Kalyani madam and those days Pragya Kanunga madam and many others. And he gave a shape to that. And even today he is, say, walking on, doing things better and better. Sometimes he gets so emotional, sometimes he even cries in the family, okay. And because he is so emotional a man, because even today, you see, he is never tired. And Sunday, even Saturday programs, well, I said to Professor Das, no, we should not tire too much. Otherwise, he is prepared to organize even on Saturdays. Well, we had made a slight break on Saturdays. Otherwise, Professor Das sir is always ready to do more and more. So, with these words, may I request Professor Das to speak on the very
Thank you.
important day of the family.
Thank you, Dr. Rao. Am I audible? Am I audible, Dr. Rao?
Professor Das, you are not audible, sir. You are not audible.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, now audible. Now audible, sir. Yes.
I really enjoyed the talks of both the speakers.
Sir, please bring the microphone nearer, sir. Microphone nearer, sir.
Okay. Is it okay now?
Fine. Very good. Now.
I really enjoyed the talks of Professor Tiwari and Professor Panir Selvanji. It was wonderful. Before speaking something about philosophy family, I shall just speak something about the topic that was discussed today. Philosophy today and tomorrow, or philosophy yesterday, today and tomorrow. The purpose of philosophy, we can say it has three purposes. One is ontology, the second is ethics, and the third one that is very, very important, which is generally ignored, that is aesthetics.
Sir, please increase volume.
Hello? Am I not audible?
Audible, sir. Audible, sir. Audible. Audible, sir.
Three aspects of a philosophical discussion. One is somebody is okay.
You're audible, sir. Carry on,
Yes,
sir. Carry on, sir.
One is ontology, second one is ethics, and the third one is very, very important, that is aesthetics. Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. Professor Tiwari spoke about truth, that is Satyam. But truth is not restricted to only metaphysical truth. Satyam Avadhitam, that there is not a second entity which can contradict the truth. Truth means which cannot be contradicted
by the second entity. If this is the definition of truth, then it includes our society, our politics, and the phenomenal world, everything, because nothing can be isolated from the concept of truth. It is a misconception that truth means only Brahman is truth. The ultimate truth means it is all inclusive. That is, when if we are discussing about truth, that includes every aspect of our life. And it has no past and future. Philosophy is constant down the ages. So this is about ontological aspects that we should be concerned about reality. Second one is ethics. Shivam, Mangalamaya, everything should be good. Philosophical discussion is a human possibility. Animals don't have philosophical discussion. It is a human possibility. So our aim is to be perfect. Perfection, goodness. That is ethical perspective. But our pursuit of truth, our pursuit of perfection are meaningless if they don't have aesthetic sense, if they are not beautiful in our life. So that beauty is contextuality. Something may be true, but that should fit into the context. Something may be moral, but that should fit into the context. That makes the personality beautiful. So aesthetic means feelings. We should have feelings. And that aesthetic sense leads to humanity. Only the knowledge of truth, knowledge of ethics can't make a man perfect, wholly perfect. Purna Bhaktittva, complete personality. Everybody should have feelings. Philosophy, family is the product of these three principles. Suppose I am a teacher, very beautifully, either Professor Tiwari or Professor Pandit Selvanji, who told that philosopher is not a teacher of philosophy. I agree. A professor of philosophy is not a philosopher. A philosopher is he who has the sense of knowing or pursuing the truth, who should have a sense of morality, and at the same time, and very importantly, that he should be a man of feelings. From that we culture the values. We live with the values because we have that aesthetic sense that we should make our life beautiful, our society beautiful. So, suppose I am a teacher of philosophy, I have some wisdom. I have some books in my library. But if I don't have feelings, then I cannot make a forum for discussion. And though the speakers who are coming here simply by one sentence invitation, we don't request anybody formally. We just convey the message and they agree to our proposal without any payments. And we program our programs before 2 months, 3 months. I mean, today we are celebrating the second annual meet, but the Sundays of August and September are already engaged. They don't take anything except our love and affection, that is feelings. As a mother does not take anything from her child. As a mother does not take anything from her child, So these great philosophers, hundreds of philosophers, great thinkers, they come to this family and they share their thoughts only because their personality is groomed with the aesthetic sense. Satyam, Shimbam, Sundaram. That Sundaram is very, very important. You should look beautiful. I have a talk next coming Sunday on romanticism. I shall speak on that. What is Sundaram? What is romanticism in life? What is romanticism in science? What is romanticism in every aspect of life? So, philosophy family is a possibility. It is an imagination, and that is very functional in activity. I really surprised how I agree with Professor Ghosh, who said that online is better than offline, because here we get connected with great thinkers sitting at our home at our drawing room, and we are get connected with the globe, Vasundhaiva Kutumbakam. That is possible in online. There is no payment system, there is no registration fee, only because we don't want to politicize the academic pursuit. No litigation, nothing. And so this is love, and philosophy means love of wisdom. So we really mean that, and we try to fulfill it, and there is no death to philosophy family. I may die, all the organizers may die, but philosophy family will never die, because the love is there in the very soul of because that is the truth. That the truth is that truth will never stop at any place, at any time. It is beyond space and time. So this is philosophy family. We are really grateful to. I shall salute to Professor Ranjit Ghosh and Sapani Madam, who are with us in almost all programs, more than 300 that is very important. We have 1,000 members in philosophy family, but we see very poor attendance in our programs. But we never feel frustrated, we never feel upset, because we are uploading these great talks in YouTube, which is open for open for all. So this is our asset. This is Gahana. This is our asset, real jewelry of our life. I can't keep eye contact with you because I can't break my emotion. Don't mind, but try to feel my feelings. I think that is a great part of philosophy today and tomorrow. Thank you all.
Thank you, Professor Das. Well, Kalyani Madam, would you like to say something? No. Okay. Anyway, well, yes, madam.
Namaskar to all of you. After listening to Pramod sir, I actually feel the pinch to share some of my views. Actually, today, when I was going back from the very beginning of our philosophy family, actually it began when we were externally locked down completely. When there was complete lockdown was going on, we were not only externally locked down, internally to some extent we were also locked down, because we thought there is nothing, no situation may not improve. So internally we were not in a normal state of mind, I can say. At that time, one fine day, when Pramod sir shared the entire thing that we are going to do in this way, and I have already discussed with Om Narayan sir. So just a ray of hope came and struck to me that yes, this will be the most, you can say, the best way to utilize our time in a very engaging way. And here because I see Panir Selvam sir, Roma Wani ma'am, and Susim Dubey sir. So here I also want to share two things. One about Pramod Das sir and another about Om Narayan sir. Pramod Das sir, actually when the philosophy family began its early journey, at that time we had programs for every day. From all days we have programs. So from Sunday to Saturday we have programs. That too from 5 to 8:30, somewhat like this. But once Pramod sir told me that he was addressing the gathering of the philosophy family, and her wife was in ICU. She met an accident and she was in ICU, and he was just outside the ICU and addressing a topic, I think, on Descartes. So my submission before the members of the philosophy family is that we see his commitment towards the particularly the cause of philosophy. This must be, I personally salute his commitment, his dedication of Pramod sir. I just cite one incident. There are many incidents. I cite one only. And talking about Om Narayan Rao sir, once I heard there were many disturbances because, as right now Susim Dubey sir also mentioned that Sunday is meant for the family. He was in some way family function, I think, Rao sir. And from that only, he was moderating the question answer session. After the talk was over, I talked to Om Narayan sir. He told me that, Madam, I was in a family function, and just because I cannot avoid, I have to be there. So this level of commitment, these two people, even I cannot ignore. I will do injustice if I will ignore our Kailash Chandra Maharana sir, and the three people, they are really the jewels, and their work needs we all of us must commend their work, their commitment, and we must recognize and appreciate their commitment for the cause of philosophy. Thank you all. Namaskar.
Kalyani madam, I am a junior member. I'm so glad you told me this history, I was thinking I'm the only one who's addicted, but there are greater addicts,
No, madam, I am, though I may not be present always in all the discussions, in all the talks delivered, but I had interaction with all the three, because Kailash Chandra Maharana, he is just 1 year senior to me, and Pramod sir is junior to me, and equally Om Narayan sir, but we had interactions many times. And this is what they are so committed, even I fall short of words. That's the thing. I fall short of words.
Thank you. Now I'm also feeling, that I'm today, by attending this ceremony, I feel like I have been attached with it from the last 2 years. Though, as you know, I'm a very, very young member. I just joined this year. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sadangi madam. Thank you, Roma Vani madam. It is always heart filling actually whenever we listen to Roma Vani madam, because her voice is so pleasing to the heart. And thank you, madam. I request on this day, please make it to attend to every Sunday, madam, because like Professor Ghosh and Sravani madam, we want to see you every evening of Sunday, okay, so that we can grow up still better, I think. Well, thank you, madam, for being here today, and we are hoping that you will attend the webinars on Sunday, every Sunday. Well, thank you, madam. Well, thanks, Kalyani madam. Your words really would help us to do things better. Well, to be to feel more of connected, to establish more of connectivity with philosophy family, and would like to certainly do things better and better in the days to come. Thank you so much, madam. Well, it is 9 o'clock, 9:15. Well, over to Professor Kailash Chandra Maharana sir for proposing a vote of thanks. Over to Dr. Maharana sir. Sir, yes, he has joined. Sir, Maharana sir, Dr. Maharana, please propose a formal vote of thanks, sir. Dr. Maharana sir. Dr. Kailash Chandra Maharana sir. Well, he is there. Any connectivity issue, sir? Dr. Maharana.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
audible.
Audible, sir. Audible, sir.
Okay, ठीक. Okay, connectivity. Okay. Good evening to everybody. Thanks so much, Dr. Ram, for giving me the opportunity of proposing the hearty vote of thanks to our guest here. No, philosophy family came up during the corona pandemic to meet the academic necessities of the students and teachers of the country, and indeed is able to provide to everybody. And for the years together, for 2 years, we have organized so many webinars for the academic interest of students and faculty members of philosophy. In the past annual meet, the guests and the participants advised us to undertake some innovative areas of philosophy to meet the academic trust of the scholars and teachers. The team members of philosophy family have taken initiative to execute them by inviting the eminent scholars of the national and international level, and their scholarly endeavor have benefited us. Today, the gracious presence of Professor D.M. Tiwari, the chief guest, Professor S. Selvam, chief speaker of the occasion, have amazed us. And Dr. Tiwari had his reflective talk on language, reality, and thought, and Professor Anil Selvam has given a excellent talk on the nature of philosophy for 21st century. Today, Professor Sushim, Professor Dr. Ghosh, Dr. Mayan, and others, Professor Srinivas, have all given their suggestion for the academic growth of philosophy family. Sir, you all are the source of inspiration for philosophy family. Your footprints will inspire all of us. We are obliged before the learning speakers of last years who have shown us the light of philosophic knowledge in different areas. And really grateful to all the speakers for their academic contribution to philosophy family. I cannot forget the contribution of our team members throughout the year. You know, I don't find it ways how to propose my thanks to our admin, Mr. Pramod Madas. He has taken a lot of steps to organize the academic activities of philosophy family throughout the year. He has tried to put vision and to execute his vision. Really, he is successful, and we are just soldiers to, and we have taken a lot of steps to carry out all the programs of philosophy family. I don't think how Professor Das teaches different subjects, and he has made his connectivity with the veterans of the country more people. He has connectivity with the teachers, the professors, and takes time. And he has not lost a single time, a single day that has not forgotten his family. He has forgotten his family. He has forgotten his own academic and own family problems for the sake of philosophy family. He has a lot of contribution and commitment to philosophy family, and without him, the activities of philosophy family could not be thought of. So I must offer my gratitude to Professor Das to carry on such academic journey for 2 years. I cannot know how it has been done, how the activities of the philosophy family has progressed. Professor Dr. K. Umanand Rao, his beautiful coordination, his beautiful moderation, and his excellent way of interacting with the speakers and audience have amazed us. And we can see the reflection that he has. We feel the glory of philosophy. We feel the beauty of philosophy in his discussions. And the way he has taken risk for the publication of the Journal of Philosophy family, philosophical reflection and philosophical perspective. That's praiseworthy. He has taken lots of strain for that. And I don't think how to propose vote of thanks to my friends, Dr. Kalyani Sadangi, Dr. Patita Das, and others who helped us on different occasions to carry out different academic programs of philosophy family. We are in the Professor Ranjit Sabani, Madam, and others who are regularly present in all the webinars of the family. I don't find any words how to appreciate. I don't find words how to appreciate the presence, the benign presence of the members of philosophy family to organize so many programs. It's a wonder. Philosophy family has done wonders in the philosophy world, in the entire globe. You cannot see that how philosophical programs, how the academic programs can be carried out without any financial support. And Professor Pramod Kumar Das has proved that the academical programs, the national programs, national students awareness can be done without having any financial support. And we are indebted, we pay our gratitude to the senior professors of our country who have contributed their thoughts, who have contributed philosophical reflection, who have contributed their talks in philosophy family without having any financial gift or financial contribution. And with this, once again, I propose my hearty thanks to all the members present today. It is not possible to reflect their name. Professor Alok Tandon, Professor Anup Rai, Professor Anurima Bhattacharya, Professor Chon Das, Roma Wani, Professor Prasad Shukla, Dr. T.K. Adina, Dr. D.M. Proharaj, Krishna Prasad Tripathi, Manoj Kumar Yadav, Dhaneshwar Sahu, Amita Balmiki, Andrika Albhadan, P. Seshadri, and only philosophers. They are present today has made us encouraging. They have motivated us and they have encouraged us to organize so many webinars, so many academic programs in future days. Thanks so much. And we are also indebted before Susin Dubey and others for their suggestion and the academic output in philosophy family. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Dr. Maharana. Thank you. We also thank you, sir, for thanking everybody. Now let us move to Professor Pramod Kumar Das for declaring this meeting closed. Thank you. Over to Professor Das. Namaskar, everybody. Namaskar.